Hello folks, hope you're all well and enjoying your holidays. Thought I'd take a little break out from my child caring duties, leave the wife in charge for a little bit while I show you a couple of bits that I've just got in. Not for me, but hey ho, I'll show you them anyway. I'm just going to show you this one briefly because firstly, it's not a Springer. Well, yeah, it's just not a Springer, and you know that's my main bag really. But I just thought I'd show it as soon as it's come in. It's quite a nice little piece. It is a HFC Model 10. I'm not sure what they call it themselves. They call it something else, but basically it's modelled on a Smith Wesson Model 10. They also do a couple of other sort of more modern style Smith & Wessons on the box here as well, a 6-inch and a 4-inch. But yeah, this is a 4-inch Model 10. I don't think they do a longer version of the Model 10. They also do this in black as well, but this is quite a nice finish for a cheapy gun. It's got a metal barrel, metal swing arm up for the cylinder, metal. There's quite a few metal bits of content on it, and it gives it a nice weight, and it doesn't shoot too bad, to be honest. If you wanted a cheap gas revolver, it's actually quite respectable, really. I stuck some 2.3s in it. Fires. It's got no hop, but it fires them reasonably accurately, about 15 meters. You can't really complain, especially if you wanted like a nice old school style revolver. I'm not sure if the little hand grip comes off if you wanted to go with the slim sort of hand grip look to it, but usually this piece should be brass. It'd be quite interesting to get some brass paint actually and paint it up to look like brass. But yeah, it's quite cool. So there we go. Put that one out of the way. What I really want to show you is this, and it's another UHC revolver that I've got in. Before I showed you, what is it, the Model 29 that I got in for somebody. They do various models. They do a 6-inch Model 29, they do a 8-inch Model 29, they do a 4-inch. They also do the, I don't know what model it's called, but it's basically like a 29, but it has a Colt Python style barrel with the full length sort of piece underneath the barrel. I'm not sure what you call that bit underneath the barrel. But they also do the M19 in various lengths and versions, and what I've got in this, well, it's not in the box, I've got it over there, is a 6-inch M19. Oh yeah, and another thing to mention, they also do a 2-inch to 4-inch and 6-inch Colt Python as well in spring. But yeah, anyway, what I've got here is the 6-inch Model 19. As I said before, I have done the Model 29 review, which is somewhere on my YouTube here if you have a look at it, which was quite a cool gun, and so is this. Very much the same in the quality of the build and everything in the way it functions. They have the sort of the modern sort of polymer style grip on this gun. Nice little red insert in the front sight, which is a nice little touch of detail there. These guns are also, you can get a Crown model version of these guns, which have the trades on. The trades on the Crown guns, from what I've seen of my Crown guns, is reasonable. Not like, you know, it's no Tanaka or anything like that, but if you just want a cheap replica and have the trades on it, Crown might be the way to go. And Crown also do the very similar UHC revolver gas models as well. I'm not sure if they're kind of not UHC, what am I about, HFC. I'm not sure if they're based off the HFC guns as well, or chicken or egg, which came first, Crown model, UHC, HFC models, etc. I'm not sure who were the originals, but basically Crown do all these models, but traded and cheaper than a Tanaka or a Marusian or anything like that. You can also get these guns, the Spriggan models, in silver versions as well. I've noticed in places, although it's a little bit hit and miss of what ones are available. So yeah, you will notice on this particular gun, as I've mentioned before, because I order them off this particular German site called Kotzella, it has their little marking laser engraved onto it. So it says 6mm, cal 6mm BB, energy 0.5 joules. I'm not sure if that's true or not, to be honest, because it's fairly pathetic, this gun. Kotzella GmbH. It also has the SGK marking, which is, I suppose, reminiscent of the being a Japanese sold gun. So, you know, that's the Crown sort of basis of where things are coming from, because obviously Crown are more for a Japanese market. And what else did it say here? Maracas, MARCAS, Registradas, Springfield, Mass. Yeah, Springfield, Massachusetts, of course. Being stupid, aren't I? So it's kind of a really shit Spanish sort of semi-trade, I guess, which is a little odd on there. The sight here is adjustable for windage up and down and left and right. The cylinder release is a little finicky. I think I found the same with the M29 actually. You obviously push it forward to release and it's a little stiff to get out. And the BBs load in from the rear of the shell, and then when you snap it back into place, what you find is the ejector rod doesn't snap back into place properly, so you just have to make sure that pops back into place. These guns do have a hop, but what I find, what I'm finding with this particular gun, I can't remember how the M29 did, but I think it was kind of similar-ish. It's kind of set for 1-2s, the hop, and it does so fairly randomly. When it's shooting straight and to the hop to its full capacity, it hops a 1-2 about 10 meters. But now and again it'll overhop, now and again it'll underhop, and there's a lot of left and right sort of variation on where it's going to shoot. So it's not massively accurate. You're not going to win any medals there. But it's great fun, and that's what this is about. One of the things also to note, when you're firing these particular guns, when you pull the trigger, there's a little piece just in the rear, just here, and let's see if pop the shells out. You notice when I pull the trigger, this little piece comes forward, and that pushes on the back of the shell, which gives you a better seal against the shell, etc. And pushing the BB out. So when you cock this gun and fire it, if you squeeze it really just gently, it tends to underhop and have less power. Whereas if you really give it a good squeeze when you pull the trigger, that's when you get the best performance out of it. So that's a little thing to note. Not that you're going to get really consistent performance out of this thing anyway, but just a little something, eh? But yeah, it's a all ABS bodied gun. There aren't any metal parts on it really. I'm not sure if no, not even the rear sight blade's metal. I think the ejector rod might be metal and the ejector piece, no, it's plastic. Yeah, ejector rod's metal. There'll be a few slight metal parts here and there, but on the whole it is just an all ABS gun. But it's a great fun little piece, and if you like your revolvers, it's reasonably accurately portrayed, and you know, it's just that whole feeling of the revolver action and being able to swing your cylinder out and pop your shells out. It does also come with 2 spare shells in the box. I guess that's just in case you lose one, I suppose, which I imagine the average person getting one of these guns will be some kid who would probably more than likely lose a shell or 2, because kids aren't that careful with things, and they'd probably break it in half before they lose a shell. But there we go. I like kids' toys, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, there we have it. The HFC M10 and the in gas silver, and the UHC black Model 19 6-inch. As always, I thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the holidays. I do have a game coming up soon, a weekender, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully get somebody there for that. And yeah. Cheers guys. See ya.